Have you ever woken up feeling like your body just isn't as spry as it used to be? Maybe you notice little things, like taking longer to get out of bed, feeling more tired by midday, or even catching yourself thinking, "I'm just not as sharp as I once was." If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us over 70 start to feel these subtle shifts, and it's easy to chalk it up to just getting older. But what if I told you that some of these changes might not be inevitable? That some of them could actually be the result of small, everyday habits, things we don't even realize are stealing years from our lives? That's what we're going to talk about today. These aren't drastic, hard-to-fix problems. They're simple, daily habits that, with a little awareness and a few adjustments, can help you feel more energized, more vibrant, and yes, even younger. So, let's dive in and uncover these sneaky habits, one by one. The first habit that might be taking years off your life is skipping movement throughout the day. Now, I'm not talking about running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. But here's the thing, as we get older, it's easy to fall into the trap of sitting more and moving less. Maybe you used to garden, take walks, or putter around the house, but over time, those activities have slowed down. And here's the problem, when we stop moving, our muscles weaken, our joints stiffen, and our circulation slows. It's like a car left in the garage too long, things just don't work as smoothly. But the good news? You don't have to start training for a 5K to turn this around. Small movements add up. Try standing up and stretching every hour, even if it's just for a minute. Walk to the mailbox instead of driving. Do a few gentle leg lifts while watching TV. The key is consistency, not intensity. And before you know it, you'll start feeling lighter, more flexible, and maybe even a little more like your old self. Now, the second habit is one you might not expect, not drinking enough water. I know, it sounds too simple, but dehydration is a silent troublemaker, especially as we age. Our sense of thirst diminishes over the years, so we might not even realize we're not getting enough fluids. And when we're dehydrated, our energy plummets, our joints ache more, and even our brain function slows down. You might be thinking, but I don't like drinking water all day. That's okay, it doesn't have to be plain water. Herbal teas, broths, or even water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons can help. Try keeping a glass or bottle nearby as a reminder. And if you struggle with frequent trips to the bathroom, which I know can be a concern, sip smaller amounts throughout the day instead of gulping a lot at once. Your body will thank you for it. And finally, let's talk about the third habit, skipping protein at breakfast. Many of us grew up with toast and cereal in the morning, but as we get older, our bodies need more protein to maintain muscle and energy. Without it, we might feel sluggish by mid-morning or notice it's harder to stay strong and steady on our feet. You don't have to start eating giant steaks for breakfast, just adding a little protein can make a big difference. Try a couple of eggs, some Greek yogurt, or even a handful of nuts with your usual meal. It's a small change, but it can help keep your energy up and your muscles from wasting away. Now, these are just the first few habits we're tackling today, but already, you can see how small tweaks can make a big impact. And the best part? None of this requires a complete lifestyle overhaul, just a little awareness and a willingness to try. So, let's keep going. Because the next habits we'll explore might surprise you even more. You know, it's funny how some of the things we do every day, without even thinking about them, can quietly chip away at our health and vitality. We've already talked about how moving more, staying hydrated, and getting enough protein can help you feel stronger and more energetic. But there are a few more habits that might be holding you back, and once you recognize them, you'll wonder why you didn't make changes sooner. Let's start with the fourth habit, neglecting your social connections. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I'm fine on my own. And sure, independence is wonderful. But here's the thing, humans are wired for connection. Studies show that loneliness can be as harmful to our health as smoking or obesity. It can lead to higher stress levels, weaker immune systems, and even a higher risk of memory problems. But staying social doesn't mean you have to throw big parties or join a crowded club if that's not your style. A short phone call with a friend, a weekly coffee date, or even chatting with neighbors when you take a walk can make a big difference. And if getting out is tough, technology can help. Video calls, online groups, or even handwritten letters keep those connections alive. The key is to make it a habit, not an afterthought. Because staying connected isn't just good for your mood, it's good for your longevity, too. Now, the fifth habit is one that surprises a lot of people: poor sleep routines. You might think, I'm retired, I can sleep whenever I want. But erratic sleep, like napping too much during the day or staying up too late, can actually make you feel more tired, not less. And as we age, our sleep patterns naturally change, making it harder to get that deep, restful sleep we need. The fix? A simple, consistent bedtime routine. Try winding down with a book instead of TV. The blue light can mess with your sleep. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't stress, just relax, breathe deeply, and let yourself drift back off. Small adjustments like these can help you wake up feeling refreshed instead of groggy. And finally, let's talk about the sixth habit: letting stress take the wheel. Now, I get it, life has its worries, whether it's health, finances, or just the pace of the world today. But chronic stress is like a slow leak in a tire. You might not notice it at first, but over time, it wears you down. It raises blood pressure, weakens your immune system, and can even speed up aging at the cellular level. The good news? You don't have to eliminate stress completely, just manage it better. Simple things like deep breathing, a short walk in nature, or even listening to calming music can dial down the tension. And one of the most powerful tools? Laughter. Whether it's a funny movie, a grandkid's joke, or a silly memory, laughter really is medicine. Now, we've covered a lot: staying social, improving sleep, and keeping stress in check. And you might be noticing a theme here: none of these changes require drastic measures. They're about small, mindful shifts that add up to a big difference in how you feel every day. And the best part? You don't have to tackle them all at once. Just pick one or two that resonate with you and start there. Because the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And when you start feeling the benefits, you'll naturally want to keep going. So, let's take these insights and put them into action. Because the final piece of the puzzle, tying it all together, is where the real magic happens. You know, as we wrap up our conversation today, I want you to take a moment and think about something truly remarkable: your body's incredible ability to respond to care, no matter your age. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, the choices you make every single day create ripples in how you feel, move, and experience life. We've already uncovered 6 sneaky habits that might be quietly stealing your vitality, but here's the beautiful part: now that you're aware of them, you hold the power to rewrite that story. Let's revisit these habits one last time, not as a checklist, but as gentle reminders of how far small changes can take you. Moving more doesn't mean training for a marathon. It means listening to your body and giving it the gift of activity in ways that feel good. Staying hydrated isn't about forcing gallons of water, it's about little sips that keep your energy steady. And that protein in the morning? It's not a rigid rule, it's just a loving nudge to fuel yourself well from the start of the day. Then there's the magic of connection, whether it's a shared laugh, a heartfelt conversation, or simply knowing someone's there. These moments aren't just nice to have, they're essential, like sunlight for your soul. And sleep? Think of it as your nightly reset button, a chance for your body to repair and recharge. Even if perfect sleep feels elusive, the ritual of winding down is a gift to your future self. And stress, that tricky one. Life will always have its ups and downs, but you get to choose how you respond. Maybe it's a deep breath before reacting, or finding joy in small, ordinary moments. Stress might knock on your door, but you decide how long it stays for tea. Now, I want you to imagine something. Picture yourself a month from now, having woven even 1 or 2 of these changes into your days. Maybe you're standing a little taller, laughing a little more, or simply feeling more like you. That's not just hope talking, it's science. Your body is always listening, always responding to how you treat it. So here's my challenge to you: don't let this just be another video you watch and forget. Pick one thing that resonated with you today, just one, and try it. Not perfectly, not all at once, but consistently. Because that's where the magic is, and the trying, the tweaking, the showing up for yourself day after day. And I'd love to hear from you, really. Drop a comment below and tell me, which habit are you excited to try first? Or maybe you've already discovered a trick that keeps you feeling your best. Your wisdom might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If this conversation sparked something in you, pay it forward, hit that like button, share this with a friend who might benefit, and subscribe if you'd like more chats like this. Because thriving after 70 isn't about luck or genetics, it's about choices. And every day, you get to make them. So here's to you, to your strength, your wisdom, and the vibrant life that's still unfolding. Remember, aging isn't about losing youth, it's about gaining a masterpiece of experiences, one thoughtful brushstroke at a time. Now go out there and paint your day with kindness, starting with yourself. Until next time, take good care. You've earned it.